You know those days where literally everything goes wrong before noon? Like, your alarm doesn't go off, your coffee machine stages a rebellion, and your Uber driver decides the scenic route means going through 4 boroughs? Well, imagine having one of those days, but you're Tom Cruise, international action hero, mission, impossible legend, and possibly the only human to do his own stunts at 60. Yeah, even Tom Cruise has off days. It was a chaotic Tuesday morning at JFK Airport, and Tom had one goal: catch his flight to London for some high-profile, hush-hush film meetings. Easy, right? Except not. Traffic had been a mess, and by the time Tom reached security, the line looked like something out of a Disney ride during spring break. Now, here's where most people would panic. But Tom? Nah, he's used to high-pressure situations. Remember when he climbed the Burj Khalifa without a stunt double? A security line couldn't scare him. Or so he thought. 30 minutes, 2 selfies with airport staff, and one frantic jog later, Tom sprinted, like full-on mission, impossible, sprinted to gate 14B. He skidded to a stop, chest heaving, as the gate agent gave him the look every traveler dreads. "I'm sorry, sir, the gate is closed." Tom blinked. "No way, the plane's right there." She smiled politely. "And unfortunately, you're right here." Boom. Grounded. No dramatic airplane stunts, no hanging from cargo doors. Just Tom Cruise, stuck at the airport, looking like he just lost the biggest game of Tetris. Did he flip out? Throw a tantrum? Nah. Tom's cooler than that. He shrugged, pulled out his phone, and started toward the lounge. Because if you're going to be stuck, you might as well have a latte while figuring out Plan B. That's when he noticed him. Sitting on a bench by the windows was a guy in his 30s, looking like he just lost a fight with a fax machine and reality. His suit was wrinkled, tie loose, and he had the classic "I'm 2 seconds from giving up" pose, head in hands, sighing into the void. Now, Tom could have walked on. He could have hit the lounge, grabbed that latte, and called it a day. But no. This is Tom Cruise we're talking about. The guy's got radar for people in distress. So he walked over. "Hey man, you good?" The guy looked up, blinking like he wasn't sure if he was hallucinating. Yeah. Just missed my flight. It's fine." Tom sat next to him. "Yeah? Same here. Sucks, huh?" Pause. Then the guy just blurted everything. His name was Derek Miller. He was supposed to be on that same flight, headed to London for a job interview of a lifetime. His connecting flight? Delayed. His shot? Gone. He'd saved up for this trip for months, hoping this was his big break in the tech world. Now? He was stuck, broke, and about to call his mom and tell her he'd failed. Tom listened. No interruptions, no judgment. Just classic Cruise focus. And then, he grinned. "What if I told you, this isn't over?" 10 minutes later, they're at a coffee stand, Derek nursing a cappuccino like it's his only lifeline, while Tom is on his phone, talking fast, pacing like he's about to negotiate world peace. Derek. What's happening?" Tom. "Getting you on the next flight. First class, and I'm covering it." Derek nearly choked on his coffee. "Wait, what? No, I can't let you." Tom. "Buddy, I missed my flight. You missed yours. The universe wants us to team up. Plus, I've got miles, like a lot of them." Before Derek could argue, Tom waved a fresh ticket in front of him. "Here, Gate 10A. You're gonna make that interview. And when you do, tell them Tom Cruise sent you." Derek blinked. "You're serious?" Tom smirked. "Dead serious. Also, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to nail that interview." Yeah, he actually said it. Derek walked to the gate, ticket in hand, still thinking he might be dreaming. He looked back, saw Tom Cruise grinning like a proud older brother, and waved. Then he boarded, off to London, first class, on a ticket gifted by Hollywood's finest. Little did he know, This wasn't even the craziest part of his week. Derek sat in seat 2A, still staring at the first-class ticket in his hand like it was made of solid gold. Because, let's be real, for a guy who usually flew economy so tight your knees become one with the tray table, this seat was basically a throne. He looked around. Warm towels? Check. Leg room? More like leg galaxy. Complimentary champagne? Already in his hand. Somewhere between the fifth time he checked his boarding pass and the second time he adjusted his seat into full recline, it hit him. This was real. Tom Cruise had just upgraded his whole existence. Landing in London, Derek still wore the same wrinkled suit. He tried to smooth it out. No luck. He looked like a guy who'd been through war, caffeine dependency, and an emotional roller coaster in under 12 hours. Still, he had a mission. A real one. Veltronics Corp. Wasn't just any company. They were the kind of tech powerhouse that built the software billionaires use to build more software. Their HQ? A sleek glass fortress in central London. Think Tony Stark's lab, but with more coffee machines and fewer suits of armor. As Derek walked in, every step screamed imposter syndrome, but he held on to Cruise's words, "You're gonna crush it." The boardroom looked like the Avengers might hold meetings there. Floor-to-ceiling windows, fancy chairs, and an espresso machine that probably cost more than Derek's car. In walked Melanie Foster, the CEO. Power suit, sharp eyes, and an energy that said, "I don't have time for nonsense, but I love results." She glanced at his resume, paused, then looked up. "Wait, are you the Derek Miller that Tom Cruise called me about last night?" Derek's jaw hit the metaphorical floor. Yes?" Melanie smiled. "He said you had potential, and that I shouldn't screw this up. He also reminded me about some prank from Cannes in 2011. You've got 5 minutes. Impress me." No pressure. Derek leaned in. No more panic. He channeled every ounce of adrenaline and gave the performance of his life. Ideas? Fire? Confidence? Rising? Jokes? Tasteful. He even quoted a line from Mission: "Impossible." They laughed. He walked out with no clue if he got the job, but one certainty: he'd done everything he could. The rest? Cruise karma. 2 days later, Derek sat at a cafe near the London Eye, wondering how long it would take to sell a kidney and afford a return ticket when his phone rang. "Hi Derek, this is Melanie Foster. Hope you're enjoying London. We want you on board. Welcome to Veltronics." Derek froze. "Seriously?" "Seriously. And Tom says you owe me a coffee." His life had just changed forever, thanks to a missed flight and the most unlikely reference ever. A month later, Derek was back in New York, now working remotely, in a new apartment, with a job that didn't just pay bills, it paid dreams. One morning, he got a text. "Hey Derek, glad it worked out. Coffee's still on you. TC." Sometimes, missing your flight is exactly what you needed, especially when Tom Cruise is the guy missing it with you. Life's wild. One moment you're stuck, broke, and defeated. The next, you're flying first class, landing your dream job, and casually name-dropping Tom Cruise at parties. If this story gave you a smile, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Erote Stories for more unexpected, heartwarming tales. Thanks for watching. And remember, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to believe in second chances.